Okay, so the gold medal game of the World Juniors just ended. I don't have the energy or the desire to break down any individual play from this game, so I just went to look up any video of highlights from this game that was already up, and I'm just going to let it play in the background while I talk about this game. I kind of saw this coming going in. Like I said, something to the effect of, if the USA puts up any resistance at all, Canada might be in trouble because they've met quite literally almost zero resistance throughout this tournament. They scored within the first 5 minutes every other game, except for this one. And against Russia, they scored 58 seconds in. And so when they didn't score, they looked good coming out of the gate. But when they didn't score within the first amount of minutes, you kind of go, okay, well, how are they going to react to this? And they did not react good. And from that point onward, they kind of looked like absolute shit. Basically, from around the 8-minute mark of the first period until, for most of the second period, Canada was just getting murdered. And um, yeah, you just saw the Turcotte goal, the deflection in front of the net to make it 1-0. This is the second goal coming up here, which was kind of unfortunate. The puck bounced off a weird part of the net. Levi committed to one side, it bounced the other way, and that made it 2-0. And yeah, I the thing is, I almost genuinely believe that when Canada didn't score on that power play towards the end of the first period, they almost basically lost the game right there because, again, like I said, for most of the first period and then almost all of the second period, they looked terrible. And the one chance they had to get back into the game after the USA scored to make it 1-0 was that power play. And I don't know if it's just been too long since I've seen a competent power play, but the power play looked great. McMichael had the one chance where it hit off the USA player's leg, I think it was Beniers, and rang it off the post. And they had a couple other good chances in that span. And you go, okay, good power play. You didn't score, but let's build off the momentum from that. And they didn't at all. I don't know if it's because the intermission was very soon after that power play, but they got some good chances, and then going forward they got absolutely nothing from that. So after they didn't score there, I mean, the USA just went right back to where they were before taking that penalty, and they took off. And the yeah, in the third period, Canada started turning it up, and the USA I think only got one shot on net or something for most of the third. But by that point, Canada was catching up in shots, but they weren't getting necessarily the highest quality shots, and the USA defense remained very solid. And Spencer Knight was really good when he had to be. And they had when they were killing the penalty, either towards the end of the second or at the beginning of the third, they had this Bowen Byram chance on goal, and he rang it off the post, and that's kind of deflating when you go again hitting another post, and when you get so few good chances, it feels like when you get a chance, you have to score it here, or else you're just fucked. And then there was the McMichael breakaway where USA, I mean, that looked like just complete nonsense. I have no idea how McMichael managed to clear his way from the 3 USA players who were in the general vicinity of the puck. But he didn't score. The defender came back, made a good play, forced McMichael into doing something, and he did not score. And that's basically why the game ended. And really, really annoying game because Canada looked like absolute ass for the majority of it. And you wonder at some points like how a team that's obviously so talented can look so helpless at times. And I understand USA is a great team as well, but they, I mean, I don't know. I think it might just be a matter of nobody else put up resistance. This team is putting up resistance, and you become complacent or something like that. I don't know, but they really, really did look bad, and it was annoying. And in the third period, they were getting these chances. It didn't feel like they were getting, I don't know. And by that point, by the midpoint of the third period, I'm just watching come on, give me something, please, just give me something. And they didn't give me anything. Spencer Knight was very good. The USA defense held up, and it was basically too little too late from Canada. After they didn't score on the power play, Byram hit the post on that chance, and then the real last shot at was the McMichael breakaway, which he didn't score on. And then it was over. Yeah, you can't win the World Juniors every year. However, 2015 gold, 2018 gold, and 2020 gold. That's not too bad. I would say, in the last half decade or so, Canada is doing as well as any other country, up there with Finland for number of golds. I mean, you can't expect to win it every year. I was upset at first, but I'm kind of numb now. Congrats to the USA, and yeah, we'll win it next year.